In this video, I'm gonna go over 7 different side jobs you can start doing to make some extra money this year. You can do these before work, after work, or your lunch break. It doesn't really matter. A lot of these are gonna be flexible in terms of hours, so you can really do this pretty much anytime you want. And it's not anything that's gonna make you some chump change like a couple extra dollars. This is something that can potentially make you extra few $100s a day. These side jobs can pay anywhere from $15 an hour to all the way to $60 an hour. This is not really gonna be in any particular order, but stick around to the very end and I will give you a bonus. All right, so number 1, let's get into it. Number 1 is utilizing a pet sitting or dog walking app. You can use websites like Wag, Rover, Overnight Dog, or Cat Boarding. With Rover and Wag, you can make anywhere from $15 to $27 an hour. But with Overnight Dog and Cat Boarding, you can actually make double that. I feel like this is one of the easiest side jobs you can do. Like, you're literally just walking a dog, watching a dog, and literally making money. And on the app, on average, people charge $20 just for a 30-minute walk with a dog. And if you're somebody who's really a dog lover, this is gonna be absolutely amazing for you. And this is not even anything significant to make you tired, so you can do this after your 9 to 5 or even right before your 9 to 5. If you like to really grind, if you get a long break, you can do this in the middle of your break. All right, so that's very simple. You walk the dog, you get paid. You watch the dog, you get paid. So like I said, if you're a dog lover, this is absolutely amazing for you, and I highly recommend this. Let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is being a DoorDash delivery driver. Now, I know everybody know about this. You order DoorDash all the time, but this is a really lucrative way to make money. And if you're somebody who's done this in the past and did not make a lot of money, I assure you, you was in the wrong location. But with this, the location really does matter. And the hours are so flexible. You can literally do this before you work, on your break, or after work. I used to actually do this before work and after work. I remember what made me even start doing this was because somebody had came into my job when I was working at White Castle at the time. And the guy, I'll see him come in there to pick up the food all the time. So I'm like, yo, how much money are you making with this? And he had pulled up his phone and he had showed me how much money he had made in the last 4 days. And that amount completely shocked me. I'm like, man, I need to get on this ASAP. And I'm actually glad I did. So he had made $800 in 4 days simply just delivering food. And at the time, I was literally making $400 a week. So I'm like, yo, this is absolutely amazing. He's making more money than me, literally in a short amount of time. Literally, right after I graduated high school, I was doing this. I was making a few extra $100 a day simply just doing this. So that very same day, I literally signed up to be a DoorDash driver. To sign up for this, you simply just need to search up DoorDash Dasher and sign up an account. With DoorDash, you're delivering food, drinks, sometimes even groceries. But it's very simple. You literally just go to the location. They tell you exactly where to go pick it up at. You get there and you just make the money and then simply deliver the food, and that's it. Sometimes you make money off tips as well too. And the crazy part is I haven't done that in like over 5 years, and I literally just got a check from them like literally last month. So that check was actually for a settlement because they got sued. DoorDash got sued because back in 2019, 2021 or so, they were not actually paying the full amount in tips that people was actually supposed to get. So I don't know how somebody found out, but they sued them and they had to pay a settlement, and I was one of those people who got a check. So hey, if you was doing DoorDash back then, you would have gotten a check just like me. Now remember, to make this even fun, I'll literally even do it with my friend. I'm like, hey, just hop in this car with me. I'll literally give you some of the money that we make tonight. We just go on a drive and we simply just delivering food, blasting music. It was so fun. It was so easy, man. I can literally just turn it on anytime I want and pick my own hours, choose my own hours. And it literally show you red hot locations. So literally they give you a map and they show you the best locations and how much money you'll be making from each individual location. The location you choose truly does matter, like I said, because that depends how much money you make per delivery. If it's really hot, they pay a lot more, and depending on the weather, they pay a lot more as well. And if you're wondering about gas, yes, I would highly recommend, of course, since you're doing a lot of mileage, you're doing a lot of driving, you're gonna want to use a car that's good on gas. But luckily for you, of course, if you're burning any money on gas, all of it is the tax write-off. Any maintenance you pay in your car, because as soon as you start doing this, you essentially have a side business and you can write this off on your taxes. That was something I wish I knew back then when I was literally doing the delivery services and stuff like that, because I would have saved a lot more money in taxes if I knew that one simple thing. But I'm letting you know. And so now imagine any problems that go on with your car, any maintenance that you get fixed, you can technically write this off because of the fact that you're using that car for business purposes. And if you was to go as far as even getting an LLC set up so it's officially a side business, you can literally write off a whole entire car. Now, of course, I'm not a financial advisor, so make sure you do your own research, but this is basic knowledge. And just for the records, as a DoorDash driver, once again, depending on the location that you're in, you can make anywhere from $5 to $25 an hour. Or even in some cases, you can make even more than that. But the most I think I saw personally was about $25 an hour. And that was really great for the time because that was literally over 5 years ago. All right, so for number 3 is by utilizing a site called care.com. You're essentially gonna be a caretaker, but not for any old people. It's for something else, which I'm gonna get into. So as you can see here on the care.com website, you literally can take care of babies. You can be a nanny. You can do pet care, housekeeping, tutoring, and a bunch more other things. So it's not just for babysitting or elders. services for a bunch of different things you can actually do on this website. And a great benefit with this is if you're somebody who's looking to get into that field of taking care of people and stuff like that, this gives you that experience that you need in order to actually qualify for these things. And on Care.com, they actually help you get jobs as well. So if you wanted to fully transition into a field like this because you love it so much, you literally could. And on this website, they have something really cool that can make you a little bit extra money without really pretty much doing anything. And it's not gonna be for everybody, but listen up. You can literally get paid $200-300 to literally board a dog for a week. So with Care.com, if you have some extra space in your room, you can literally just essentially rent that out and use that to make a little bit of extra money on the side as well. So yeah, this website has a lot of cool stuff you can check out. I highly recommend you go over to the website. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies, by the way. I'm just letting y'all know so y'all can know how to make a little bit extra money on the side as well, but I'm not sponsored by any of them. If you want me to, I can leave it in the comments or in the description somewhere, but I just want you to know that I'm not sponsored by them. That's why I'm not leaving them. And also quickly, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm and make sure you subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss my next upload. All right, let's get into number 4. Number 4 is becoming a freelance photographer. Now, a lot of people don't know, but you can make a lot of money with photography, especially wedding photography. People are willing to pay massive amounts of money for weddings, so if you can learn how to use the camera basic enough to actually shoot a wedding, record it, so that's some videography as well too, you can make a lot of money. I've seen people charge upwards of $2,000 to simply shoot a wedding for literally one day. Some people even be charging companies $50 a headshot. Now, if you're thinking, I'm not a photographer, I don't know what I'm doing, you can literally just watch YouTube University. Literally go on YouTube, search up how to be a photographer, how to literally take nice photos, and just literally just learn like that. What I'm doing right now, content creation, I literally learn how to do this from YouTube. Or there's also a website that's dedicated towards teaching you skill sets, which is called Skillshare. I'll leave a link in the description so you can actually go ahead and check it out. You can also sign up for some photography classes that's near you. Simply just search a photography class near me. You can definitely find some classes if you want more of the physical aspect of it. And if you're gonna do photography, this is definitely something that's gonna require some capital to start because you're gonna need enough money to at least buy a decent camera. Now, this camera that I'm shooting on right now does take pictures, so if you're interested in something like this because you like the quality, I'll leave a link in the top of the description as well. Now, when it comes to marketing this little side gig of being a photographer, you can use platforms like Upwork or simply just market yourself on social media. But if you wanted to start a side gig like this, some of the top industries I highly recommend you target is weddings or even local business owners. Local business owners like restaurants or even real estate agents. These are gonna be the type of clients that's gonna make you the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time. These type of clients have a lot more money, and the thing you're shooting is actually a lot more valuable to them because it's either gonna help them make more money or help them preserve their memory like a wedding. All right, so let's move on to number 5. Number 5 is utilizing a website called Instacart. Now, I've never done this myself, but I do have family members and friends who have actually done this and make a lot of money from it. Now, don't quote me on what I'm about to say, but with this, I don't think they even really do heavy background checks because I've literally seen people who've done it who don't really have the best backgrounds. So if you're somebody who's dealing with some stuff right there, you can literally just do this as well. Now, this is very similar to what I mentioned, which is the DoorDash, but with this, you're specifically with groceries. This can be a little more tedious because of that, because you're gonna get somebody's grocery list, go into these stores and start finding these groceries. Now, me personally, I don't like grocery shopping, so I'm like, when I go into places, I'm like, I don't know where anything is at. But luckily for you, I actually found the hack. If you're going to any store and if you do want to do this side hustle, you can always download the app for the store that you're going into. Like, for example, Walmart, if you download the app, they actually have a map. So it's like a mini map you can actually use to navigate the whole entire store, or to make everything simple, just ask somebody that works there. Now, on the other hand, if you're somebody who loves grocery shopping, this is absolutely perfect for you, and I highly recommend this little side gig. And just like I said with the DoorDash, this is going to require a car that's good on gas, but you are able to write any of these off as well. So the gas, the maintenance, you can write that off in your taxes. And just like DoorDash, the hours are very flexible. You get to choose your own hours and work on your own time. And this is something that's getting more and more popular because people just always shopping online. At this point, they're literally shopping groceries online. I used to do this, right? I'm a victim of this. I literally was using this to get groceries delivered to my house because I didn't feel like going to actually get it when I was living in a high rise. And depending on where you live, you can sometimes use other vehicles other than cars. Like, you can use your bike. That all depends on your location. Like, if you live in a city, you're able to do this. I've literally seen people doing this on scooters. All right, so for number 6, this one's a little bit different from everything else on the list, but I really wanted to talk about this because this is actually so lucrative, especially right now. And that side gig is doing TikTok shop. So I wanted to mention this because I'm seeing so many people make tons of money. Actually, I feel like this one has the highest potential to make you the most amount of money out of everything on the list, just because I've seen people do $20,000, $30,000, even $50,000 in a single month doing this little side gig. And the barrier to entry to actually start doing this is actually so low that I'm like, why is more people not talking about this? To start this, all you need is a TikTok shop. Yes, I know some people are so against TikTok, like, man, hey, take all that out your hair right now and just focus on the fact that you can make a little extra money. This app that you hate so much, the Chinese app, whatever case may be, it can make you a lot of money. All you need is about 2,500 followers on TikTok. You literally activate their shop program and you can literally just start promoting products. They send you free products to your house. You literally create videos with those products like an ad and literally just start marketing it and you start making money. It's literally that simple. One of my friends actually does this as a full-time job and he's absolutely crushing it. Like I said, out of everything I've mentioned so far on this list, this has the highest potential to make the most amount of money. And you can do this from the comfort of your home. All you need is your cell phone. The reason why this is so lucrative is because you're promoting this company's product and they're giving you affiliate commission on top of that. So for every sale you're generating for this company, they give you a small percentage of that. So if the item you're promoting is $20, you may get a $5 commission. And I'll be honest with you, I'm one of those people that buy stuff off TikTok Shop all the time. So if I see your ad come up on there and it's a good product, I'm gonna buy it. And if the videos start going really viral and start doing really well, the company actually sometimes even start putting ads on the actual video. So they'll start paying to actually promote your video even more, making you even more money. And like I said, for this one, it's so crazy. I'm literally seeing people's lives completely change and going absolutely crazy. I highly recommend it, especially since all you need is your phone. You can do this from the comfort of your own home. It's actually one of the best ones so far on this list. If you want me to make a full in-depth video actually test on this side hustle or talking more in depth about it, step by step on how to actually do it, let me know down below in the comments. All right, and for number 7, the last one on this list, this one actually has the potential to make even more money than the TikTok Shop. And that is selling print-on-demand products through Etsy. If you don't know what print-on-demand is, let me explain. So how print-on-demand works is you create a design and you put that design over into a product. And that product can be anything like a shirt, a canvas, leggings, pillows. Then you place that product over to an online store, which you can create your own store. You can use Etsy. With Etsy, they give you an Etsy store. And so far with all of that, you can do that with literally $0. Because the fourth step with print-on-demand is that the customer actually purchased the product. Because once the customer purchased the product, it will get sent to the print-on-demand company, and the print-on-demand company will send the product over to the customer. And the print-on-demand company would take a percentage of how much you sold the product for. So for example, they will have the blank product for $15. If you marked it up to $25, you keep the $10 profit. And you only pay that $15 when you make a sale. And it's a win-win for you because you don't have to spend any money on the inventory for those products. The print-on-demand company will keep all the inventory. It will actually create it once you actually get a sale, and they will take their percentage or their cut when you actually make a sale. The reason why I said this is a lot higher is because I've seen people making over $100,000 to $200,000 a month with this side hustle or side gig. And like I said, you don't need any inventory to start. And if you use Etsy, you literally get free traffic from Etsy alone because they have over 80 million users on their platform. You know, in the beginning, I mentioned you have to design the actual products. Don't worry, if you're not good at designing, luckily for you, we literally live in an age of AI, artificial intelligence. You can use websites like ChatGPT to create your designs, Leonardo AI, or other AI platforms. Then take that design over to the print-on-demand company, which in this case, I'll recommend to you Printful, Printify, or even Gelato. In their website, they'll let you do all the designing. You can even have mock-ups of all your products that you want. And they all integrate easily with Etsy directly in their platform, so you can connect to Etsy straight from there. And it automatically goes into your Etsy store. People on Etsy start seeing it, and then you start making money from there. Now, of course, it's a lot easier said than done, but once again, you can literally search on YouTube how to actually start selling Etsy products. I am quite familiar with this though, because I've done this as a side hustle in the past as well. So if you want me to talk more about this, go a little bit more in depth about it, make sure you subscribe and give me a like on this video. Now, that's all 7 side gigs you can do to make a little bit extra money on the side. Now, these are all great, but if you want 4 lazy ways to start making passive income, just click this video right here.